Hey everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV to patch 4.1. Well, welcome. I say welcome back. I've already recorded an episode, but it won't go up till after this. I've recorded an episode of us messing around with mannequins. We're gonna look through the main story, and then do the Four Lords story, and then do the other hard mode dungeon. And we're just gonna see what we've got and see what we can do, and kind of just talk about the patch a little bit. So let's do it. Level 70, Sisterly Act. I don't know why they keep giving us this stuff, because it's quite frankly, it's never any good. Like, you're not going to use this because you're going to swap it out for something, you know, something decent, like, right away. You're going to swap it out for high quality shit, or, like, something you craft. Alright, Alize. Show us the way. Oh, Strife, you've come here hoping for news. I'm afraid there still isn't any. Everything is exactly as it was. Your Stoller is still investigating primals in the Far East. Thancred is still gathering intelligence on the Imperial provinces, and Alphanerd is still out there somewhere. He's out there somewhere. That's right, he was attacked last time. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls, and all the while, I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. We're gonna have to go to the burn. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Elorzian Alliance. Thank the gods for that. You have a visitor. Hello. Here I am. Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of the Arcean interference and humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Having assisted intelligence provided by the Alamegan resistance concerning the whereabouts of Lord Xenon's remains, they too suspect Arcean involvement and wish to deliberate such course of action. As the foremost authorities on the foe, your orders council would be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. For almost everything else, I'm afraid I'll say hello. I'd say this one falls to us. There you go. And also, I'd say hello. I'm not sure where hello came from. By which I mean, I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust. I'd rather not. Of course I will, Alize. Of course! Let's go and talk to people. There's only 7 quests, I think, so I think there's actually going to be quite a huge dip, I think, in, like, story-wise this time around. This patch is not going to be super crazy on story, I don't think. I think what we get is going to be pretty, like, setting up the next patch. That's what all this is going to be, I think. Who the fuck is that? Alright, just be careful with the road back, yeah? Oh, did I hear right, Ro? Is that Thancred coming back? Aye, that he is. Saying he's acquired some important intelligence. Being in Guardian territory, though, it couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case those Imperial were listening in. So he said he's heading back as quick as he could. Make sure someone was here waiting for him in the Alamegan quarter. Understood. Strife and I will go. We're bound for Alamigo. What? Are we? Oh, I see. Of course, yeah. I don't know why. I just assumed that would be in Uldar. No, okay, that makes sense. Let's go there, Alize. We're heading to the Alamegan quarter. That sounds good. Jeez. Yeah, so I think this, story-wise, we're mostly going to be dealing with... Let's just port, shall we? Just port to the Alamegan quarter. I think we'd mostly be dealing with, like, the burn, obviously, which is the dungeon of this patch, and, like, what's happened to Alphino and stuff like that, where he's gone and all that sort of stuff. We'll be dealing with that. But I think the biggest story plot sort of situation that we're going to have here is probably going to be just, like, setting up 4.5 seeing what's going to be transpire in 4.5, and then that 4.5 being the launching point for the new expansion, of course. Zoom out a little bit so I can see where the fuck I'm going. There it is. Agreed. You two are a sight for sore eyes. Now all I need is water for my fecrid throat, my parched throat. Agreed. Fetch me a cup, will you? All right, I'll go get you some water, I guess. Oh, he is talking to someone else.
God, I needed that.
If this was 2.0, we would have had to have gone and fetched him water.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance.
The Dalmascans are dead. That's interesting.
But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. Our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamour for retribution.
And who did they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be
I wonder if we'll have an instance against him. That'll be interesting.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin. But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding him there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with? No. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies.
They were shot down.
And that's the end of it.
I'm going too, buddy. I want to go to the burn. Kind of wish it was an actual area rather than just a dungeon, but...
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
who knows? We may see it, I guess. Okay, so are we going to the burn like right away? Just like straight in there? There's Alizé. Though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphinaud's trail goes cold. I mean, do you know what the burn is, Alizé? I don't think there's going to be much of a trail. I propose we first pay Ian a visit. I'm sure he'll want to hear about these developments, and he may be able to advise us how best to reach the burn. A sound plan, and Yastola is in Doma, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. Well, we'll see to that. I shall go report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave your preparations to the council to me. Thank you, Fankred. Right. To Doma, then. Yeah, remember when we were done with Doma and we weren't going back to Doma for the rest of the expansion? Just immediately back to Doma. Not that I mind. I like Doma. Use a ticket for that. I ain't spending $1 grand on a teleport. Running out of tickets too. That's an issue. I'll have to run out of fucking tickets and shit. Alright, where are we going? We're going over here. Yo, Ian. Oh, Yastola. I'll do. Yo, Yastola. What's up? It's curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention, at present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, my lady. You're most kind. Very kind for a dead woman. Alright. Bye. Well, two faces from a dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was it that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals to the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims that to have struggled to find a crystal which is to store a trace of elemental energy. I like how the actual crystals that we use on crafting is not just like an excuse for you to be crafting, it's actually part of their like lore and how they craft shit. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of Aether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely he described devoid of elemental energy, an easily recipient and of a deaspected crystals, that's hard to say, and manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. Calamity, very important word. We would be wise to investigate the phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More of an interest than a liking to. I think the sight of a Makote with a peculiar contraption upon her head. What are you talking about? Hello? Did you see something that I don't? Does she mean the goggles? Okay. There's certain novelty value in these parts I've actually regarded they may have for me. Okay, any extra regard they may have for me. I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Pleased to report that I have all concluded my investigation. Simply put, by forcing one's will upon an Aether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. So the fact that there are objects of worship is the key? They themselves suffered with quite required belief. So we didn't... So just enough crystals was enough to summon them before, but now you can summon a primal if you put enough worship into an item. I guess that's how Susanoo was birthed. Birthed? Summoned? I guess that's how you would say it. Which brings me to the question of preservative matters, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know naught of what will avail us, save to keep watch over the movement of relics and crystals, as we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear which may be pursued in a report. Has something happened to Alphanard? Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He crashed in a plane. He's dead. Never coming back. Sorry about that. I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you, Yustola. I would be grateful for your help, truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go ahead and request an audience with Lord Hien. Alize puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kiken. Sure. So the Dominant Enclave has also been a bit bigger, right? Been made a little bit bigger. Oh my, it's gotten much bigger. We've got this area over here, and we've got like this massive area as well. And then the one garden, which is, you can also fish here as well. Let's have a quick look at this. Holy shit. Yeah, here's a garden. This is where you can actually fish in here. This is a fishing hole, technically. Oh, there's aephorite shards now. That's nice. Can we mount up here? We can. Oh, yeah, there you go. The behemoth can fly now as well. That's a good point of measure. This, well, they're trying. They're slowly getting there. Bless them. It's fucking cool, man. I'm glad that they've got, like, it's getting bigger and better and more interesting. That's nice. I'm thinking we might have to go to these areas in a minute anyway when we talk to the Lord Hien. So let's talk with him first. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Yeah. Yo. Greetings, my friend. Alize has explained all to me. Needless to say, we shall have our full cooperation in the search, even if Alphinaud's trail does lead to the burn, of all places. Sweet. 2,700. I'll just have 3,000. I don't want shitty food. Feel the burn. Okay, this is probably going to unlock the dungeon, so we're going to do... Even if this episode runs a little bit long, we're going to run up to the dungeon, and then we'll start the next episode with just the dungeon. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Gallian history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In distant past, it was a vagrant land teeming with life. But, you see, we actually already know this, I feel. But successive summonings saw it bleed dry of Aether, reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that the primals were brought by the Emperor's souls, was prepared to embark upon the crusade against their kind. Yeah, so that's why the Garleans hate summons so much, because they completely wiped clean the Burn. It originally was like a beautiful place. The Burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphinaud may have gone there? Aye. Perchance, though, lies on the route to the Garlemald. There's no place to make a stop. My guess is they had encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alize. We have no choice but to make our search to the Burn. Given a considerable distance involved, 'tis best we went by bird. Chef and I have our yoles. Yugiri, you ready the falcons for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the house of the Ferenc, there's an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. Okay. That's the fierce. We'll just port there. Won't spend a ticket on that one, just $100. We can also expand our inventory. We should try that. We're talking about Doma expanding and becoming bigger, which is very, very cool. We can also expand our inventory. Do we want to look at that real quick? Character, right? Probably. Items. Oh, here we go. All open. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Boom. Oh, it's tiny. All my stuff is tiny. Look at that. That's a big old infantry. And we have key items as well. It's kind of cool. We'll leave it like that for now. I might swap back. I don't know if I like it like all open yet. You have quite a lot of room in the expanded where you have two. And then you can switch between the two slots of inventory. There's like plenty there. Yo, I'm here, buddy. Oh, I'm a little bit close. Sorry about that, buddy. If everyone is here, we'll proceed on bird. Let us away. Our destination is the barren wasteland. There is no civilization to speak of for hundreds of miles in all directions. Take care you do not lose your way. The burn is now accessible. It's very cool. Okay, well, I'm going to queue into the burn. And once we get a queue, I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. As always, leave a like and a comment down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.